Okay, everybody, thank you for coming to today's webinar. My name is Bill Davey, and I handle the sales for iMax Digital, and very happy that you're here today. And I'm going to be giving you a demo of iMax Digital. I'm going to talk a little fast today, and then we'll do a full-blown Q&A after we get done here today. So I just wanted to kind of point that out. So my goal today is just to give you kind of a 10, 15-minute overview of how we can make you more efficient, how we can help your business, and just how we can do a whole lot more with automation. So we're going to have fun. I think it's going to be kind of cool to see what we can do and kind of how we can help. We do have a standalone CRM that's $29.99 a month. So very affordable. You do get unlimited users and unlimited data. So I think you're going to find some huge benefit in what we're doing here today. So what I'll do is I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get into this demo. What I will do is anything that's in the chat, I will go through that, and then I will start answering those questions after we're done with the presentation. So it's going to be just awesome. You'll have a very good time learning what we do here at iMax. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and if I can look in the chat, if everybody can see that okay, everybody sees the screen okay, I'm going to be putting my picture up here, and good stuff. So let's go ahead and get things started. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm very lucky that we also own a lot of other companies, a lot of home service companies, and I want to kind of share with you how we actually use this in real life applications. You kind of get an idea, how it really works. This is a dashboard, and I want you to just kind of keep in mind that this is for you. You get to take these widgets and make whatever you want out of this. So what I like to look at is analytics. And I also want to know exactly what our Google business profile is doing. So I want to know how many website visits, how many calls, how many views. And if you're not using GBP, please let me know. I'd love to train you on this. This is a phenomenal tool. It's free and it picks up, as you can see here, a lot of business. But we can also put widgets for lead source reports. We can do your Facebook ads. We can do your Google ads, leads. I mean, we can just put all these opportunity values, just anything that's going on in your business that you need a KPI. You can put it right here. And it just makes things really nice that when you log in, you kind of see what's going on with the business. And I kind of equate this to driving your car without a speedometer or a gas gauge. This just gives you kind of some ideas like, why were we up so high here? Why were we so low here? It just gives you data that we think is really important. The next thing I'm going to share with you guys is conversations. And when you think about the World Wide Web and you start to think about all the different communication platforms that you have in your life and how confusing this can get, we consolidate everything into one system, and that's iMax. So you can do one ring voice drops. Imagine collecting money. If you had to do collections, you can hit a button and have the system make the calls, text, and emails for you. Email campaigns. We can do SMS campaigns that are very popular. Messenger, Facebook Messenger, as messages come in, you can respond to them here. You've got Google Business. We also have a chat bot, and we put this is with all of our plans, you get the chat bot, and I can basically come here and say, as I scroll this down, hello, everyone. But one or two things can happen. We have an upgraded plan that you can have an AI bot start to book times and appointments, or you could put this right to an SMS. We do have a phenomenal app that on the go, you can use the app. You'll see all this good stuff, but you can also, it's a cool thing on our app is not only see what you're seeing here, you can take pictures of business cards and upload that data into the CRM just as easy as that. But as we can see here, we have a bot that is starting to do conversation pieces right here. And now we can say, hey, would you like to book a time? Do you have a question? Do you do residential? Do you do commercial? So we can ask the basic questions. And then after you go through that process, we can then ask for a booking link or a calendar link that we offer. Another thing too, that I think you're going to find pretty darn neat is you can now send like birthday cards. We have different triggers for people. So you could send all your clients a birthday greeting every year. It's really pretty nice. The next thing I'll share with you is if we go into like your contacts, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up my name, and I'll be pulling this up. Now, when you look into a contact page, so keep in mind too, this is unlimited users, unlimited data. We can scroll through all this data because we keep everything forever. I can tell you everywhere someone's been on your website, so I can show all the pages. We can create a task. I'm going to teach you how you can assign a task to different team members, which is pretty cool. You're going to add a task and you're going to assign it to whoever you want that to go to. You can also do timestamp notes right here. Calendar, if you're using Calendly, you do not need that anymore. We're going to give you a calendar that's the same as Calendly that actually flows all that data into our CRM. Documents, you can store unlimited documents. And I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it a lot today. It's unlimited data, unlimited users. So documents. And we're also a payment processing system. And what do I mean by this? We can do all of your recurring billing. We can do one-off billing. And then we have data, like all of your data here on company information, general information, additional information, like all this different information that you can put here about that client. And it's all customizable. And what does that mean? You can customize all this just for you. So it's very, very powerful. The next thing I'm going to share with you is calendars. And you're kind of like, well, why would I need a calendar? What does that do? But in like our home service businesses per se, like if we're going to put a truck in a driveway, the customer has to be home. And we've had so many tasks before using iMax on this particular scenario. We had a lot of people that were not home. And what happened at that point, it cost us about $200 hard dollars. Like we'd have a tech that had no job. He'd sit around all day waiting on the client, and it just created a mess. So we give, with this particular platform, multiple notifications up to the job point. Thank you for signing up. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you in 10 minutes. But I can also do a form and a survey after to see how was the experience. I've seen good most of the time that we ask for a review automatically, but I've also had issues. Like a customer was upset about this or that. We're spearheading that. We're head on to get that customer taken care of. So it's very, very powerful how we can use this technology. You see, we have something that's very unique, and that's the touch. We just want to touch clients in a different way. And we can use automation and AI to do just that. Now, getting back into contacts, I'm going to share with you how you can segment your data in a million different ways. We really like tags. I think tagging is a great way to go. But I could also do a one-off search. Like this is a group called Mock. It's a fake made up list of people. But what I want to share with you here is at the push of the button, I could put them into a drip campaign. Let's say these are people that have inquired about using your service. You can send them a one-off text that says, hey, are you interested? Are you ready to buy? You could put them in a drip campaign where it's a phone call, a text, or email. Wait 2 weeks or wait a week and do the same thing, or maybe wait 3 weeks and just send a text. So there's all these different ways you can communicate with clients. And I also want to point out here, we have tasks. You can start to really look at all of your tasks. I could click this, do a bulk action and say that was complete or this was pending. So we can also assign and look at all the tasks within our operation, in our operations. This right here is an opportunity board. You can build multiple opportunity pipelines. And when I kind of share with you about this, we'll look at like a sales pipeline per se. That's what I enjoy doing is selling. So we can now take these people and move these down the chain to say we went from lead to booked to complete to sold. And you have the ability now to really work with your clients in the customer journey that we think is very important. When we get into payments, the payment portal is very unique because now you could do invoice and estimates. We do have proposals coming out that you can send these beautiful proposals to customers. But we can also, with this, you can create your templates and your estimates, but we can also create the invoice itself. If it's a recurring invoice, if it's a new invoice, text to pay, email to pay, we can create custom payment links. If you're on the job site, you can push a button and send that to the client. That's going to coordinate with the CRM. But also keep in mind, we also integrate with QuickBooks. So all this can go back and forth on an API code with QuickBooks. So it's very, very powerful. The next thing I'll share with you is eDoc. So if you do have that contract, or maybe you do a 36-month agreement, or maybe you have something you just need to say, hey, I need you to sign off on this to get your approval. Well, now that we have eDoc, this is a legal binding agreement. And what that basically means is when they sign that, it's an eDoc or a Panda doc, however you want to compare that. But it's very powerful and it just works. It's a very, very neat tool. I'm going to go into that marketing portal. And the first thing I'm going to share with you is our social planner. With one push, if you're using Canva or whatever you use to do your social posts, we can hit Facebook, Instagram, Google Business, LinkedIn, X, TikTok, YouTube, and Pinterest all with one post. And what that basically means is you'll open up, here's a calendar view. If you want to create a post, I'm going to let this pull up. I don't know why it's so slow right now, but here we go. Here's all of our posts that we'd like to talk to Google My Business and Instagram. But right here, when you create the post or the reel, you would set that, put your message, put your hashtags, and send that out to whatever channels you would want to send that to. The next thing I want to share with you guys is email campaigns. And email campaigns are very important. This is the one thing that you own. And I'm highly going to recommend that you do some type of a campaign at least monthly. Think of me, think of me, think of me. And not only can we send the emails out, but I'm also going to give you very good data. And that data is really going to give you some deep statistics on who is opened, who is unsubscribed. I mean, all the data you're going to need to do a successful email campaign. We also give you templates and a lot of good stuff to build some really beautiful campaigns. And I also want you to think about your tech stack. Like, how much can you save on this? If you spend $29 a month with us, how many of the things can you get rid of? Like MailChimp, for example. Snippets are very important. You kind of say the same thing over and over in business, and creating a snippet on an email or a text, you just type in one of these words and it's a very personal email that comes out. I kind of like this. This is a countdown timer. You're like, what's a countdown timer, Bill? It just means if you've got something pressing, maybe it's, whatever, you can create a countdown timer to say, I need this within 1 day and 6 hours. And you can do this on your websites and post these timers all over the web. It's pretty cool. Affiliate programs. If you need an affiliate manager, we've got it. So maybe you're like, hey, come sell iMax. And we do offer an affiliate program, by the way. We would give you the affiliate link. You could push that out on social media, show the website. And when people sign up, you get credit on that. And then the affiliate manager is going to let us know every month or every quarter how to pay you. Very cool. It's very, very efficient. And it is part of our base package. Automation is an increased package that we offer at $97 a month. But the thing I'm going to share with you here is you can do a lot of automations. And we call these drip campaigns where you can automate someone that's been on your website. Maybe you want to automate a scheduled message on, do you want to sign up? And you can say, hey, with that automation platform, you can say, this week with a call, one voice drop, next week with a text. You just get to automate the entire process, and it really makes things work very, very well. The next thing I'll share with you, you get unlimited funnels. If you don't know anything about a funnel, you get unlimited funnels here. And a funnel is just walking someone through the journey of how to buy something from you. And we have all these different funnels here that you can connect with and build. And it's very, very cool. And the other thing too, we've got are unlimited websites. And you can build your websites here. And now these aren't going to be like, so our company also builds free websites. We have an AWS platform that is just like the fastest server on the planet. We do a lot of cool things for $49 a month. But if you wanted to build a landing page, let's say you're a realtor and you get a listing, I'm highly going to recommend that you open this up, choose a template, talk about that listing per se. And once you sell it, put sold. But the point I want to make here is you've got SEO that's going to live on the World Wide Web forever. Okay. And I would highly recommend if it's a big neighborhood, put an address on there. And people might find this just looking for that particular neighborhood. And I've seen that happen a lot. It's really, really cool. We also have e-commerce. If you need to start selling products, we have an e-commerce platform that you can say, hey, I want to start selling products. You can do it right here. No need to go to Shopify. No need to go anywhere else. You would do it right within the iMax platform. So I'll open this up and let you kind of take a look at this. Here you go. So really cool stuff to take you to a higher level and to do some really neat stuff. But we can help you with all your analytics, blogging, client portals, forums, surveys, QR codes. If you need to start with QR codes, you can build them right here. We have a membership portal. And in this membership portal, you can do courses for your clients. You can build communities, and you can also give certificates. We also give you unlimited media storage. So all of your stuff can be stored right here. Pictures, files, PDF, whatever you want to store. Reputation management. From giving you time back when you get a review, I'm going to highly recommend that you don't just give a thumbs up, that you respond. And the reason I say why this is so efficient, now you can ask for reviews, but you can also respond right here. And what I mean by that is we just got a bunch of reviews that came in here today or this week, and all we have to do is just reply here. And keep in mind, three people read your reviews: the person that gave you the review, the person that's thinking about doing business with you, but Google reads these as well. And I highly recommend telling Google what you do, how you do it, where you do it. It's very, very important. I won't get into reporting, but we have all this user data and information that will highly help you in your business. An app marketplace, the app marketplace, we have tons of apps to make you more efficient. I won't get into the weeds there, but there's a lot of really unique things to help your business. The mobile app that I kind of touched on, we have level 10 EOS meetings within the system. And what does that mean? We're going to teach you how to do a level 10 meeting. You start with your SEG. You've got your scorecards. You've got your to-dos for your team. You've got solving issues with your team, and you conclude your meeting. It's very, very, very powerful, and it's really going to help you streamline your business in your meeting. The next thing is user tracker. This is an upgraded option to our CRM, but what I want to share with you today is very cool. That looking at people that come to your website, what we can do now is I can give you a heat map. The heat map will show you all the different spots people have been on your website. It's very, very powerful to really kind of understand your website. But most importantly, with this upgraded feature, I can tell you who's been on your website. I can tell you where they live. I can also tell you what their home's worth. Do they own? Do they rent? What did they go to school? How many kids? What's their mortgage? What's their credit score? We can give you a lot of information. Like, this person has an 800 plus credit score. That's probably someone that's a pretty good candidate. So my point is, we can give you a lot of information on how to make logical decisions on clients that you're working with. Two more things, and I will be wrapping up. We do have a built-in phone system. So we have a phone tree that will say, thank you for calling ABC Company. Hit 1 for sales, hit 2 for customer service. We also record every phone call that comes into the system. We have a training course, tons of information, about a 2-hour course on how to be very efficient on iMax. So you would just go through our course, watch our videos, look at our PDFs, understand the terminology. But I also want to share with you that we offer 24/7 support. And what that basically means on support is you can chat and Zoom with our team 24 hours a day. So all you have to do is just go to the chat and say, hey, I need help. And we have teams of people there to help you, really separating us from the competition. I also want to let you guys know that we do integrate with QuickBooks. We integrate with Slack. We integrate with Google, Facebook, Instagram, Shopify, Stripe, Printfuls. I mean, it just goes on and on, the APIs that we can do and help you enhance your business and do some really unique stuff. So anyway, that is the presentation. I think I got that done within a reasonable time. I'm going to stop here because I'm going to basically open up the screen and go into a chat so we can all visit and talk about the platform and answer any questions that you've got. So I'm going to stop the presentation here. And for anybody that can't join the Q&A, I just want to say thank you for joining the call today. And I look forward to meeting you face-to-face on our chat that's coming up in just a couple minutes, and look forward to seeing everybody. Have a great, great day.